Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I just want to talk a little bit about anime. So I like a wide variety of anime, and I want to talk about a specific anime today. I know it's very different from topics that I have talked about previously on this channel, but I did tell you that I was going to talk about a wide variety of things on this channel, and I want to do something a little bit more lighthearted because I know that so far my videos on this channel have been some pretty hard-hitting commentary on things, and I know that it's been pretty intense, and I just want to do something a little lighthearted. And this morning, my boyfriend and I kind of marathoned quite a bit of anime, and it's something that we like to do together to de-stress and to let us escape from the world a little bit, because sometimes his job is really intense and sometimes stuff in life is intense and you just need to escape for a little bit. So we've been watching Bleach, and the thing is that when we got together, he was so in awe of the fact that I had never watched it, and so it kind of became our thing to watch it together. And he was kind of remembering the things that he had seen previously, and some things he had forgotten, and so it was like he was seeing them again for the first time, and then some things came back to him and some things didn't. And it was interesting for him because with some things it was like he was seeing them for the first time because he was seeing them through my eyes, because my perspective is so different from his, and we would have conversations about it, and he would laugh at some of the ways that I saw things, and it's just been a very good experience. So now we're on 290 something episodes of Bleach. And this may be a little spoilery, so if you have not seen Bleach before, you may want to tune off of this video, because I am going to talk about some things that are kind of going on currently and what I have seen already, and I don't want to spoil the whole entire thing for you if you haven't seen to this point, and I don't know what episode it is exactly, so if you have not seen past 200, don't watch this, because I'm gonna rant a little. So, I really, really like the show for the most part, but there are some things that, you know, I think with everything that you really, really like and you really feel passionate about, you know, you're going to have some gripes and some things that you dislike, or some things that aren't as happy for you, or things that you enjoy, or whatever. You know, you can't love everything about everything. And for me, I was really disappointed with the kind of little girl princess arc wasn't really doing it for me, and it kind of disappointed me because I was really excited because I was like, ninjas are awesome, and then I kind of felt disappointed because like the ninjas kind of let me down, so that was like really disappointing. And like her character was kind of disappointing. I wanted more from it and I didn't get it, so that was disappointing to me. And then I was kind of disappointed with just a lot of the different things with the different arcs, and I didn't like that they went in and out of arcs the way that they did. And like I understand why they did, because they're trying to keep up with the manga and different things, but it was kind of upsetting to me a little bit. And I don't like the sword arc at all. I wish the sword arc came after everything with Aizen was complete. And because it messes with my mind too much, and it messes with my feelings too much, because then when we get back to Aizen, I think if only they had had that experience beforehand, for real beforehand, then the things that I'm watching now with Aizen wouldn't be that way. Because if they had had that kind of inner relationship with their swords, maybe they would be able to make better choices. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that experience with their swords in the end helped them to like bond better and like grow as people, or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like I totally hated that arc, but then at the end, the outcome of the arc I liked. And so it kind of made me feel disappointed then that it really didn't happen, or like it happened, but it happened after. You know what I mean? So, like, if it happened chronologically in the way they showed it to us, it would have been amazing, because if that were the case, then moving into the Aizen thing, it would have meant different things for those characters, and it would have been beautiful, because then they would have been able to fight in a different way that would have made it more visually stimulating, I think, for the viewer, and different things. But then it wouldn't match up with the manga, and I get that, but it just was difficult for me. So that was a thing that was kind of difficult. And then another thing is that I started to really like the one guy, and like, I know this is upsetting to a lot of people. If you watch an anime, you should be able to acclimate yourself to the names of the people in the anime, but in Bleach, I have never been able to do it. I have never been able to do it. So I have nicknames for everybody. So I apologize for that in advance. I am a crazy person who cannot remember people's names and have to give them nicknames for Bleach. So you may not know who I'm talking about. So I may have to do like a whole nother video at some point decoding who I meant with what, or you might be able to decipher my crazy. But the one person who was technically under Aizen that I ended up liking and feeling was worthy in the end, and felt really unfortunate for, was the dude with the green eyes that looked sad all the time. Because I felt like he kind of got, he learned something. Like, he found some sort of sense of, I don't want to say necessarily humanity, but he found like some sort of understanding at the end, but it was too late, and he was like gone. And that was so tragically bittersweet. And like, I will, and like, I'm gonna like cuss a minute here, but I cried like a little bitch baby. I cried like a bitch baby. I couldn't hold it back. I cried. I could not contain my emotion. I had to let it out, because I really came to like him, because he was incapable of emotion, but yet somehow he learned to understand in that moment, but it was too late. And I don't know, I've always related to that, and to that kind of sorrow and that kind of thing, and it really resonated with me. So that was the thing for me. And we're starting to get into people really fighting with Aizen, and I really appreciate that the little dude that has the ice powers and the really brilliant, beautiful eyes was the first to go in on him. Because it's like, we're behind you, we'll protect you, whatever. And he was the first to go at him. And I was super stoked at that, because I really appreciate him. And sometimes he seems almost reserved and like cool headed, and like, where the girl with the larger, assets is like, hot headed and stuff. He usually keeps her in control and stuff. I like how in this instance he was first. Like, he was unafraid. He wasn't reserved. He was like, I need to do this. Like, I have my duty. Like, my duty is to do this. Like, I'm going for it. And he went for it. Like, that really spoke to me. The outcome of it was very hard for me because I knew that he was going to pay for that decision. And I did not anticipate it was going to be as severe as it was emotionally. Like, I knew he was probably going to pay for it in the way that he has so far, like as far as I know. Like, this show likes to twist and turn some things, so I don't know 100% the damage. Okay, because we haven't assessed the damage yet. We're still in the middle, so we haven't kind of looked back on what the toll is yet. But emotionally, I know he suffered a huge thing for being the first. And to me, that just shows why Aizen is so horrible. And also, I was really kind of moved by the end of Tosin. I didn't think I would ever feel sympathy for Tosin, except for probably the last second of Tosin. The last second of Tosin was the only time I ever in the whole entire series have ever felt anything for that character, was in the last second of him. So I was kind of really impressed with that. Like I said, these things are kind of new developments today, which is probably why I'm more chatty about that. But I'm really, really digging Bleach right now. We're really in the zone for that. I don't know what we're going to watch after this. I really wish the Tokyo Ghoul would put something new out because I'm really missing that. I have the card game, which is really fun. We played that last night. If you don't know that there is a card game for Tokyo Ghoul, I would really check that out. It is in stores. I know that we got ours from Barnes and Noble, so you might want to check it out and see if it's in your local Barnes and Noble. But anyway, I don't know what we're going to do next. I mean, we had started Fairy Tale and we didn't finish it, so we might do that, but that's another really long one. I don't know. I don't know where we'll go from here. Like, we started a lot of things and we haven't finished it, so I don't know if we're actually going to, like, do that or what we're going to do. I definitely know on my birthday weekend we're going to watch things, but I don't think they're going to be anime things. So Bleach will probably be on hold next weekend, unfortunately. Just because it's going to be my birthday weekend and I really kind of want to catch up on, well, I will have watched all of the This Is Us, but my boyfriend will not have, so I'll want to like watch them with him. And I usually watch Grey's Anatomy by myself, so I'm not going to drag him into that, but there may be some like movies or something that I want to watch and want to share with him. He was really kind and he watched Dunkirk with me, which actually was really good, and he seemed to really enjoy that one too, because it didn't feel like some war movies for me really drag and really kind of feel very like either it's just action, 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 and so it's like, except for the explosions, they kind of stink, or they really like drag because it's like sentimental but weird things that you don't necessarily resonate with, or I don't know. I don't always click with war movies. And it kind of just feels like it's just not for me. But, oh, excuse me. Dunkirk, I really did enjoy. Back to Bleach, though. Sorry for getting outside of it there. I am really, really curious to see what is going to happen. I'm really glad that they brought his father into it. I've been waiting for that forever. I was wondering when and how they were going to let him like figure out what the deal was. If he was ever going to find out, I'm glad that he knows. I would like to know the details, and like we're not going to find out till he knows, and it doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon, especially because he handled it so maturely, which good on him for handling it so maturely. I think even his dad was impressed with that. But I mean, that means we have to wait longer, which kind of stinks. But I mean, if he acted immaturely, we weren't going to find out any sooner anyway. So, it just kind of stinks, and it's not the right time to talk about it anyway because we're all fighting for our life and whatever, and that's really not the right time to do the heart to hearts. But I was kind of hoping that we would learn, why the heck Aizen's been watching him since he was a baby. That's the question. Was he like his god dad? Is he like his real dad and his dad's like his adopted dad? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. It is totally confusing to me. So I just kind of want to know what the real deal is. And so I can't wait to find out. So, no spoilers in the comments, but if you like Bleach or if you have a favorite anime, that is my question for you guys. What is your favorite anime? Please leave that in the comments down below. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can know when I do a new video. And my favorite anime, it changes so often, but I would have to say right now at this exact second, it's Tokyo Ghoul, but only because I played the card game last night and that's making me miss Tokyo Ghoul so much. Like, I miss Kaneki and just the shenanigans of it. Like, it just felt so intense for me. I really love it a lot, but it'll probably change again tomorrow and it'll be like Fairy Tail, and then it'll be like there are some like really obscure ones that I can't pronounce very well that I really like. So at some point I'll share my anime list with you guys, and I'm sure that I'll do another video on anime sometime soon. So if you would like to see that, or if there's a video that you would like me to make that I haven't made yet, talking about something that you would like me to talk about, you can also leave that in the comments down below. Feel free to just leave me comments about whatever it is that you would like me to share with you guys, and I will. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.